myCommunity enables you to create digital OneNote notebooks and store them within OneDrive for Business so that you can access and add to your notes from almost anywhere you are studying. In this video, I'll talk specifically about how to use OneNote, a digital note-taking tool, to create, organize, and access notes. There are a lot of different locations where you can create your notebook. The most accessible option is to make sure it is stored in your OneDrive for Business personal online storage at KU. The best way of creating your notebook in the right location in OneDrive for Business is to first go there to create the notebook. If you simply launch OneNote on your computer, it will create and store your notebooks on your local computer in the Documents folder instead of online. To create your notebook in OneDrive for Business, log in to mycommunity.ku.edu with your KU Online ID and password. Click on the app launcher and choose OneDrive. Navigate to the folder where you'd like to place the notebook. When you are in the location, click New OneNote. Give it a name, for example, either the course number and name or the name of the semester. Congratulations, you've now created your first notebook. Your digital notebook is set up in much the same way as a physical notebook. The notebook is the highest level of organization. Within the notebook, you have sections that are like tab dividers, and within each section, you have pages. When you create sections, they include one untitled page. The way you set up your sections may depend on whether you choose to set up a notebook per each class or one per each semester. Right-click to rename sections. Press the plus sign to add a section or a page within the active section. Once you've set up your notebook, you are all set to take notes, and you can access your notebooks in many ways. You can log into mycommunity.ku.edu with your KU Online ID and password and go to your OneDrive for Business space to locate the notebook that you created. You can use the OneNote desktop program to open the notebook. You'll need to first make sure you have OneNote software, which is available at no cost from Microsoft. The easiest way to open your notebook stored in OneDrive for Business is to first navigate to it in the browser and then click on Edit in OneNote, which will launch the OneNote notebook in your desktop software. Once you have done this, it will always stay open in your desktop software unless you specifically close it. You can open your notebook and take notes on a tablet or mobile device. You can locate and download each of the Microsoft apps from your device's App Store. In addition to the apps you'd like to use, you will also need to download the Microsoft Authenticator app. You will not need to log into this app, but instead simply have it installed on your device. To log in to the other Microsoft apps, remember to enter your username as your KU Online ID, followed by athome.ku.edu. For the most up-to-date instructions, please visit the KU Knowledge Base at knowledgebase.ku.edu. Once you've set up your notebook, you are all set to take notes. Your options for taking notes will vary depending on the device you are using to access the notes. Using the full desktop software, you have the most options. You can type notes. You can attach documents by using Attach to simply see the file. You can use the File Printout option to see the contents of the file. Or, just like you can send a document to a printer, you can print to OneNote by opening the document and going to File, Print. You'll choose the printer, Send to OneNote. When you print, you'll go back to OneNote and choose which section you want to put the printout in. You can capture video and audio recordings, although you will want to obtain the consent of whomever you are recording. If you want to simply send a page of notes to your classmate, you can go to File, Export, and create a PDF or Word doc of your notes. If you want to allow the other person to edit or view your notebook, you can go to File, Share, and look up the classmate by last name, first name. Here you can include a message, and when you share, the recipient will see the message and have a link directly to the notebook. If you need additional guidance in using myCommunity, OneDrive for Business, or Office 365, you can find support articles at knowledgebase.ku.edu or contact the KU IT Customer Service Center at 785-864-8080 or itcsc@ku.edu.